It said stop.
All right. Okay. Well, we're actually back in session. Uh, it seems that Miss Springfield, maybe in the next session, what we'll do is we'll discuss ways in which we can possibly compromise. Because from what I'm hearing is that that there needs to be some type of compromise in the way in which you guys discipline. From your military background and so what do you guys suggest? Let me take a step back. What would be beneficial in disciplining the children?
I just wish that we could be on the same accord with disciplining the children. You know, I love my husband. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but I do love my husband. And I don't want this to be an issue that keeps dividing us. So I want to get back to a place where we can be happy, and disciplining the kids is not an issue that causes so much unhappiness for us.
So let me ask this question. Is there any time where you feel that his discipline is just?
Not as many times as I feel it's unjust.
Okay.
So sometimes, yes, but a lot of times I don't agree with it.
Okay. And Mr. Springfield, do you at times feel that Ms. Springfield has a point in regards to the way in which you discipline?
After this session, and sitting here and thinking while she was talking, yes, there are some times that I can recollect where I was, you know, I went overboard on stuff that wasn't as serious as I may have perceived it.
So what type of, what are some of the suggestions that you believe that would be a middle ground for you guys in the way in which you discipline the kids?
Well, she mentioned the reward system. I mean, there's a reward board on the refrigerator, and I just look over it. Yeah,
I hope you would use it.
That's what I'm. If you just listen, you will hear me say that.
Go ahead.
Okay. So you're suggesting a reward system?
Yes.
Okay.
Or should I say, if there is one that
Okay.
she follows, but I mean, I intend to pay a little more attention to it and utilize it more.
So, using the reward system. Okay. And what other suggestions do you have in regards to possible methods that you guys can come on some type of even ground in regards to discipline? Because you said that there are times when you feel that the disciplinary methods that he uses are just. And those times, what do you feel, I would say, are the situations you
I
feel
just
are
don't
just?
like when he puts his hands on the kids. So if there could be less of that.
And what would you suggest to replace that?
Talking to them. Trying to get them to understand the reason why they're being punished.
Did you ever, have you ever done that, Mr. Springfield? Or is it just you discipline them, they do something, and you discipline them without any explanation?
I think I go off of impulse. I'm more disciplined before finding out the actual cause of, or the reason why, you know, they did what they did. So I need to look into that more. I mean, stress with, you know, work is so much, man. It's so much. I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Okay. So the one thing that we're, I mean, you guys came up with some really good suggestions. You started to say utilizing the reward system. And what's important is for you, Mr. Springfield, is to, I think, because your wife is saying that she agrees with your methods at times in regards to disciplining the kids, but she would also like for you to increase your communication with them. And then just to take it back, did your father ever talk to you before he punished you?
No.
So that so how did that make you feel as a child?
Made me feel unappreciated, and it was kind of tough. So now that it's all starting to click in my head, it's possible they feel like I did. Unappreciated.
At any point in time, did you feel that that you were afraid of your dad or afraid to talk to your dad?
Yeah, only because I felt as though I never did anything right to gain his approval.
Okay. So how do you think your children may look at you in regards to if you don't give them a chance to explain anything, and when they do something, you just...
It's like a revolving door in a sense. Now I can I feel I can sympathize with them, because the way I felt is probably the way they feel towards me. So, wow, that's really deep. Wow.
Okay. What we're going to do is, for the next session, I would like for you guys to bring the kids the next time. And maybe we'll get their opinion of things and to see if there's any, the way in which they feel to the way in which you guys discipline.
Okay.
Okay?
Do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll see you again next week.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks, honey.
Get the hell away from me.